Hey everybody, how's it going today? Hopefully you guys are doing all right. Um, I'm just trying to do a little recording on this new map that I want to do. Um, you might recognize it. It's an oldie but a goodie. It was done by it was exported by a guy named the Brazilian Farmer, uh, and it is Bjornholm. One of my all-time favorites. It was the very first map I played in FS15 that I played in Farm Sim period, and I have, I really love this map. I am going to be doing a Bjornholm series on this, a Farm Sim series on this map, and I'm gonna try to do some Farm Sim series on some other maps that I've been playing, and some old maps that I've been playing recently. This has brought back an interest in Farm Sim now for me, playing this map, and so I just thought I would record it and see where it went, after that. We can go around here. It takes a look at, take a look at some of the stuff. Now the Fert Master and the Seed Master I put down here because I really don't like this one over here that much, because it requires you to put in regular fertilizer, and then it will give you seeds, and it gives you liquid fert, and it gives you solid fert, and or pellet fertilizer. And it's hard to get manure. Like, I don't know. They want you to purchase it until that point in time. I'm not really up for that. So I've spent enough money as it is. I went around and got all the gold coins that I remembered, or gold nuggets. I remembered where a lot of those were. And I sold all of the equipment. Excuse me. But I've sold all of the equipment, and I've been doing some logging. I have harvested a couple fields. This one and field 38 I've harvested. You get 24 and 29 and 38 when you start out. And I have harvested all three of those. They're all ready to be harvested again. And we can take a, I guess, let's see, how do I want to do this? I guess we can take a drive around. I don't really want to purchase anything right now. Yeah, we'll use the truck. So, this is just like, I mean, you guys know what Bjornholm looks like, and for those of you that don't, this is the new version, so, an edited version. And I want to say, before we get too far into this, thank you very much for all the support on the YouTube videos and the live streams, as sparse as they have been. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you see here, there's a composter up here. You have some storage for your seeds, your potatoes, your fertilizer, everything that's non-fruit type, kinda. The regular fruit, all the major fruit types are in the regular silo. Whoops. Sugar beet, and hello, straw, excuse me, and grass. Alright, so he's done quite a bit of different things with this map. There is a mod pack in here, which is the coffee shop, Deaf Gamers Coffee Shop, and the BD trailer and the donut shop are here. The coffee house where you sell stuff, and the trailer, actually not the coffee shop, but the coffee house where you sell stuff, and the trailer come with the map. So if you ever checked out Bjornholm before, or at least my video, I did a series on Bjornholm, and this was the first map that I ever did a full map harvest on with completely stock equipment on FS15. So I have been taking down some trees, as you see some of the equipment that I have, and then I'm going to be using a new container mod that I like a lot, and I'm going to be using on this map. So just taking down some trees. There's a lot of big trees around here, those great big ones, and I'm going to be taking those down. Where's some of the added things that he added? I'm trying to think now. Oh, here's a sell point that wasn't here before. I know that for a fact. This was just a house, so you have a sell point right here. And which I'm about to run over sideways. And there's a factory down here. This is actually a working factory that does you put milk in it, and it has a little pallet cell trigger on it. So you put milk in the other side over there, and then it produces two products, and they sell. They auto sell, which, you know me, I really like that. He's added some wooded areas in here, and the map really does have a flow to it, so I give the guy credit. He did a really nice job. So we'll go back up here by the good thing about starting this as a new map is I'm very familiar with the roads, and for the most part where all the old things were at. Now I gotta work on all the new stuff. So we will go down this way over here. But I'm going to link in the description the link to my very first video on Xbox for this map. And it was pretty interesting. So you can compare it to, you know, what I'm doing now, and the different things that I did back then that I'm not doing now. We've moved the animals over here. I know that this was a storage building before. I think this is the pigs. You have the pig food mixer right here. GTX's pig food mixer, and then the storage pig food right next to it. So that's very convenient. You put a road out the back side of it, which is nice. The animal area, you have forage and forage mix. So I'm for chaff, I guess, is what I'm thinking, and then the mix. And then right in is where your cows, you know, you feed your cows, and then in the back also, there's another one out here. Another trough out here. I think is that water, I think? I can't remember now. So, there used to be nothing over here. Really, I don't think so. And now there's the donut shop, and everything that you know, it's just a donut shop. So let's see, what is on? Oh yeah, the cow, making your the power food for the cow, your forage mix. No, that's chaff and silage. What is, okay, forage and forage mix. Interesting. Well, anywho, I'll figure that one out. It's got me stumped, and I know it's something simple, forage and forage mix. I'm not 100 on that. Forage and forage mix. I guess. I don't know what that would be. But anyways, silage and chaff. I guess your forage. Whoops. Your forage mix would be your power food. But anyways, you know, you have your silage, straw, and grass as usual. So that's pretty good. You got all this storage here. And then you have the wooded area back here. And in mine, I remember, I'll never forget this, that I had greenhouses stacked all the way. I had gotten rid of all this forestry, and I had greenhouses stacked all the way across this edge and over to the back corner. And I was using a front loader to take care of them all. And it was pretty nuts, let me tell you, now that I think back on it. That was pretty crazy. Alright, let's go over to the BGA. And a part of some of the stuff that you gotta have for the donut factory, you be loading your flour in here, or that's where you load your flour and you put in wheat or barley. You guys might recognize that coming from Mavericks. So we have a, you know, your typical BGA. You have the dump over here. I remember hours and hours and hours of taking a front loader over here and unloading it in here stock. Oh, brutal. But it wasn't so bad in FS15 using these because they were, you know, you didn't have the dump anywhere, and it basically, you ran over it and it would smooth the whole thing out for you just by running over it with a truck. It was pretty awesome. I put this fermenter in here because, you know, we ain't about that that chaff life, you know what I'm saying? We do things a little bit differently now. I remember that this field was all grass, and this is where I used to cut a lot to get the chaff. A lot of memories with this map. I basically, you know, put Farm Sim down and really wasn't interested at all, and this came out and it really, I don't know why. I use this thing a ton, and I'll probably use it a ton again, loading that train up and getting a lot more money for running that train. Love that train. Used to use that as much as I possibly could. And you got another little mini factory up here for, is this for the sugar? Yep. This is for your sugar, so corn and sugar beet. Oops, sorry. So you have, what is, there's something else over here, I know. So you have a sell point on the right, and then you have this little dealio here. Is this the entrance? Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna drop off canola, sunflower, and soybean, and you're gonna pick up your vegetable oil. Alright, then you pretty much take it to the donut shop, and then we'll have to find a place to place that sell point, the coffee house sell point. What else is here? Oh, we gotta go to the... We gotta go... Am I gonna drive all the way out there? I don't think so. What was this? See, and this is the other issue on this map is... he didn't label the green arrows where the factories are, so you're gonna have to remember where this stuff is. Oh yeah, this is the sawmill. So you put a little bit of... This is up here by the sawmill. You remember the old sawmill up here. Where you dump the logs and send the train, get more money. He's got a little miniature sawmill over here. And the great thing that I love, he has the boards selling with a short conveyor. So, neat little addition over here. We have... let's go... It doesn't really matter. I guess you can sell fuel here if you wish. He has a few fuel cell points. And I had Mr. Mojo, not only I asked him to fix the Lewis stack, but dude, you know you gotta have the flame, bro. You gotta have the Mojo flame, right? So we got the, you know, fuel, the biofuel place here. Does your TMR and your silage. So putting canola in that bad boy. What else? I'm trying to think. Because I really don't want to drive around this whole thing. I think we've been to all the places so far. Yeah, this is the donut joint. Okay. Cool. So I'll remember where everything is once I get playing this map. So basically we have 24, 29, and 38. It's just wheat and barley right now that's planted there. I've just been trying to get money doing logging and getting that going. Where did I park that tractor? Oh, it's down the other way. Actually, it's a ways over there. Where am I here? Okay, I need to go back to the farm. So I like this map. I really like what he did with it. Like I said, except for the Lewis stack, and I'm going to talk to Mojo and see what he thinks about just putting a link in the description, you know, and letting you guys do what, you know, download a clean version of it. There's no way you can miss something like that. So I don't know. And sometimes I just think those people need to say thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, don't re-release it. Don't. No, just leave it messed up and let the public have to deal with it. And, you know, the funny thing is you get all these guys on here talking about, oh, my map runs fine. I don't know how many times. I can tell you there's been at least 20 or 30 people that I've seen on different sites talking about their maps being black and talking about how come I can't load, how come it says that it can't, Giants can't load, why does my map freeze, why does this have a, it's all mod conflict. And mod conflict has to do with a map that has a Lewis stack or something like that on it, and then you put mods on it with several warnings or errors or whatnot, and then all of a sudden you start having problems. And that's why I stress it so much. That's why I stress you guys using the MFS so much. That's why I stress you loading these maps in first by themselves with nothing more than maybe speed player and a non-collision camera, and that's it. And checking them out with the dev mode on and looking to see if there's any errors in here. And if there is, it doesn't matter if the map's running smoothly. If you don't know somebody that knows how to fix it, contact that map maker if you can and say, hey, can you fix this error or not? And if they give you the excuse, you know, oh, well, it's not causing any problems on my map. I got 200 mods on there and it's running smooth. Well, they're running smooth and my running smooth and you're running smooth could be completely different, okay? And I've seen it happen where people are blipping all over the map and they don't understand why, and things aren't working right and they don't understand why. So anybody that starts off with that conversation, just completely ignore them, because they don't know their butt from a hole in the ground when it comes to doing these errors and stuff and fixing them. And my thing is this also, for all you naysayers out there that say, well, why don't you try to figure out your own map? Let me tell you something. If I was going to, I sure as hell wouldn't put a map out with Lewis stack errors and warnings on it, okay? I can promise you that. It wouldn't get released. So save that conversation for somebody who wants to hear it, because I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. And it's a lot of people that are on Facebook too saying that. If you don't like it, you don't have to download it. Oh, so you're doing me a favor by putting out a map or a mod with errors and warnings on it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Thank you for that favor. No. Trust me, nobody's doing you a favor. Nobody's doing you any consideration. Nobody's doing anything for you. It is your responsibility to check these things and to make sure that they're good to go and that they don't have any issues with them. Okay? And you will have a nice, smooth running game the way that it should be. Mine does that blip every now and again because I have the game extension on here, and it is saving the game. And that's what that is about. Otherwise, you're not going to find anything on this map. As far as the version that I'm going to talk to Mojo about releasing this one and putting it on in the description. So, anywho, I think that's pretty much it for this map. I didn't go everywhere around here. I will while I'm playing it. I hope that you have enjoyed this this little introduction that I've done. I think this is going to be fun. I'm not saying that, you know, hey, guess what, guys? I'm going to be streaming this, or guess what? I'm back playing Farm Sim, or no. I'm not saying that at all. The only thing I'm saying is this brought back a lot of old memories and made me want to play again. So I'm going to. How long that lasts and where it takes me, I have no idea. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this, and I will be putting out more of these. And I have to figure out exactly how I want to do it and how I want to frame it up and everything. So to make it interesting for me and for you. But until that time, I want to say thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me right now and watching this. I've been doing a lot of you know, how do I put it, Madden videos and whatnot, and oh my god, Forza videos. So anywho, I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I've enjoyed it, and I've had a good time doing it, and I look forward to more, and I hope you do too. So until then, you guys have a great rest of your day, and take it easy, and we'll talk to you then. Peace.